Welcome to probably the most exciting video that I filmed in 2020 so far. And that's because of two things. Number one, this video is fully unscripted. There's no notes, there's nothing, there's no clear plan to this video aside from the fact that I will be opening this box. And that's also number two. Inside this box, we have one of the most unique devices on the planet right now. So, buckle up, sit back, relax, and let's open this box together. Okay, so you can probably tell, judging by the title, what we will have inside the box. The Samsung Galaxy Fold 2, the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 2 5G. That's the full name. Now, if you've been following the channel, you probably know that I was a big fan of the Galaxy Fold 1. So you can check out the full review right here, which is crazy detailed, but long story short, someone, and that someone being Mquan, check out his channel right here, he showed me the Galaxy Fold 1 at the OnePlus event, OnePlus 70 Pro in October 2019. And I haven't really seen a Galaxy Fold in person, as we didn't really get any units from Samsung. So I was impressed, then I requested a sample from Samsung, which they've sent, and then I was in love. We had to return the sample back, but I was so in love that I had to get one for myself. And it was basically one of the best decisions that I've made in terms of getting a smartphone. Like this thing, even today, after almost 2 years of its unveil, back in November 2018, looks and feels like the future. It was honestly one of the most impressive devices I've ever used, especially in terms of smartphones, ever since the iPhone 3G. That was my first iPhone. This thing was absolutely incredible. The fact that you have a tablet that you can just fold and you can stick in your pocket, this thing is a productivity success, so to say. And obviously this is the second generation, so sorry for the super long intro. You can probably tell that I'm crazy excited for this. So let's open up the box and let's take a closer look at the Samsung Galaxy Fold 2. And I think what makes this video even more unique is the fact that this is actually not a review unit. So unfortunately the UK review units are, I'm not sure where they are. I know the US got the units like a few weeks ago. We didn't. So this is actually a unit that I purchased myself. So this is the consumer unit. Comes in black, and we should have some interesting things inside as well, which I will explain throughout the video. Right, so you can probably tell that we have the seal here. So I'm just going to open up the seal. The Galaxy Fold 1 will just enjoy the view and the last few minutes of life that he has left, because this is going to go on a shelf. But yeah, there we go. Removing the seal. And oh, it's a Samsung package. A really nice Samsung package. And what do we have inside? Are these the Samsung Galaxy Buds? They are the Galaxy Buds Live in gold. But wait a second, Daniel. I thought that we didn't actually get any buds inside the box of the Galaxy Fold 2. Well, here's the thing, the Fold 2 actually got delayed in the UK. And this is a very expensive device. So as a thank you, Samsung actually bundled a pair of Galaxy Buds Live inside every single pair of Galaxy Fold 2 that was delayed, which is pretty much all of them. So this is free Galaxy Buds Live. Huge thanks to Samsung for doing this. Again, this is the consumer package, not the reviewer kit, so everyone else would also get this. This is awesome. So Apple would not be doing this if something was delayed. So massive shout outs to Samsung for doing this. Oh, and I should also mention that we also got a £50 coupon code to use on Samsung store. So that's another thing that we got for the fact that a Z Fold 2 was delayed aside from just the Galaxy Buds Live. Right. And there we go. This is the box of the Galaxy Fold 2 5G. This is the black one. This is heavy. Quite a heavy box. Oh man, I'm so excited for this one, I swear. I'm so freaking excited. Mostly because here's a fun fact about me. When I'm on the go, if I kind of avoid replying to emails or doing anything important from my phone, just because I need like a good device to do that from. So I really prefer going to like a coffee shop when I'm traveling and taking out my laptop and replying to emails from there and doing work from there rather than doing it on my phone. I know I'm weird, but especially on a device like that, like I found that I'm using my Fold 2 as a proper productivity device just because you have Fold 1, just because you have like a massive display. So this is amazing for productivity, so I can finally do some actual work on the go without having to take my laptop or tablet out. Right, so let's see what we have on the box. So Galaxy Z Fold 2 5G on the front. We have Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 2 5G text on the side. Then on the right-hand side, we have some things that I cannot really show you, the IMEI and the serial number. Right, so let me just get a knife and cut this baby open. Okay, couldn't find a knife, but I found a pair of scissors, so there we go. The box has been opened, the seal has been cut. Well, half of the seal anyway. Right, so you just slide the phone like that. Okay, there you go. This is how the box looks like. And I don't know if you've actually noticed, but Samsung did mention this in their briefings, so to say, in their ads, those short videos, that they also designed this box the same way they designed the phone. So it actually opens up as a butterfly, just like the Fold 2 opens. Wow. Okay, this is really cool. Change the shape of the future. Introducing Galaxy Z Fold 2 5G. Reimagine the possibilities of the smartphone experience. Unlock endless versatility and enjoy unrivaled engineering and craftsmanship. Welcome to the new mobile era. And it definitely is the new mobile era. I have to agree with that. So, pretty awesome. Okay, so then we get this booklet. Okay, let's see what we get inside. So we get a quick start guide. Okay, no case. We get a quick start guide. We get the warranty and safety guide. Let's take a look at the quick start guide. So it tells you the buttons. I'll actually have a look over that after I'm done with this video, because I like reading all the manuals. But there we go. Nothing too exciting here. Warranty and safety guide. Regional log guide. This is interesting. So you have to insert an actual UK SIM to unlock this phone and to be able to use it outside of the UK. Very strange. So if I were to take this phone to, I don't know, Japan or somewhere, and if I were to put like a Japanese SIM card, I don't think it would actually work. So I need to activate it in the UK first. Very strange again. You have a SIM eject tool, and then we get to the actual Fold 2. First of all, we get a label that says, do not press on the screen or the front camera lens with a hard object or sharp object such as a pen or fingernail. Reason why we don't have the S Pen maybe. When folding the device, make sure that there are no objects such as cards, coins, or keys placed between the screens. The device is not dust or waterproof, so unfortunately there's that. It is recommended that you do not remove the screen protector film and do not install other films or stickers, as doing so may cause damage to the product and the fact that the device contains magnets. So let me just take it out. Okay, so I haven't even peeled. Ooh, okay. Right, let me just put this to the side for just 1 second. I'll get back to the Fold 2 and let's see what else we get inside. So the first thing is the Galaxy Z Premier service. So what's this? Your Galaxy foldable device comes with a specialized consumer care service designed to deliver the best possible product experience to your available customers. So you get a phone number you can call, and you get 1 year Samsung screen protection replacement. That's pretty cool, right? So I know that with the Fold 1, it was like a 24/7 service that you could call. Very strange. In terms of the accessories that we got inside the box, let's see. So we get the charger, which seems to be the exact same one as the one that we get with the Galaxy S20 line. Then we get this really cool cardboard thingy, which doesn't really do anything. So thank you, Samsung. Really cool. It's just a spacer. Then we have the cable, which is a USB Type-C to USB Type-C cable. And then we get the headphones, which in the US you don't actually get headphones, very confusing. But in the UK you do. These are just AKG headphones. Unfortunately, we do not get any wireless headphones. Again, the fact that we got the Galaxy Buds Live is like an exception to the UK because this got delayed. So thank you, Samsung, but normally you would not get any headphones aside from these ones. With the Fold 1, you did get the Galaxy Buds included for free. Also, something that I have to mention, there doesn't seem to be any case, even though on the UK website, Samsung did mention that there was supposed to be like an aramid fiber case inside, and there's clearly no case, so they messed up the listing. So if you also didn't get a case, you should probably get in touch with Samsung. I know I will, and just tell them that, yeah, you didn't get a case inside, even though the website claimed that you were supposed to. So maybe you will get a free case or coupon, or I don't know. Okay, so I packed everything inside this box. So now let's take a closer look at the Galaxy Fold 2 5G. Wow, okay. Whoa, that hinge, wow, okay. Wow, okay, holy smokes. This thing feels like a... So I haven't even seen this in person, by the way. This is literally my first time interacting. This feels so amazing, I swear to God. This is like 4 years, probably even more, into the future compared to even the Fold 1. Like, the hinge feels amazing. Okay, so this is the hinge on the Fold 1, right? I don't know if you can hear that click that it makes. On this one, it's like smooth, there's no noise. Do you see that? And you can stop it anywhere. This is so freaking cool. The hinge is a massive difference over an improvement over the original Fold. Wow, okay. Right, let's take a closer look at the devices. So let's close both Folds up, and the Fold 2 is actually shorter, which I do like. I don't know if you can tell that from the video. It's actually shorter and a tiny bit wider. Okay, I can still be difficult to use with one hand. Okay, now in terms of the thickness, I've asked this on Twitter so many times, is it thicker than the Fold 1? And to be honest, let's see, if I look at the smallest, the thinnest point, it's actually a bit thinner at the thinnest point, but if I'm looking at the thickest points, I think it's thicker. I think. Can't really tell, maybe. We'll have to measure this. There we go. These are the actual measurements that we got. Okay, so opening the Folds up, this feels so amazing. Again, opening it up, it's like a completely different device. It feels so premium. Oh wow, it's noticeably thinner. I don't know if you can tell, but you definitely cannot tell. But it's definitely thinner. There you go. Can you tell? Can you tell from the video? It is thinner when it's unfolded. So there was a lot of confusion on this. This is 6.9mm thick. Samsung said that this is 6, but a few people said that this is actually 6.9, same as this. But I can definitely tell it is thinner. It is definitely thinner. So the glass on the back isn't as curved anymore, so it doesn't really stick out as much. This is so awesome, guys. So now I'm just gonna quickly set it up. I'm gonna quickly set it up, and I'll be back, hopefully today, if I don't get myself lost in exploring this device. Okay, so I've quickly set it up. Like, I don't even have any of my apps. This is like a clean install. I press skip on everything because I just want to show you guys the display size and everything. So in terms of the inner display size, holy smokes, this is a massive improvement over the Fold 1. Like, this is gigantic. Like, look at that. Fold 1 versus Fold 2. Yeah, like, look at how much display size you actually get from the Fold 2. This was the main complaint with the Fold 1, that inner display was just so small. And is it still usable with one hand? Let's see. So I can reach up until here. That's it. So kinda, I don't know, not fully usable, kinda. And then obviously when you open it, you have such a massive display, quite a bit bigger than the Fold 1 display. So you do get more screen real estate. The bezels are thinner. So let me just open up. There you go. You can probably tell that the bezels are indeed thinner. And then of course, wow, you get 120 hertz on this. So smooth. Like, honestly guys, this is a massive upgrade. Like, if you told me that these were just a year apart, I would say no way. These are at least 4 years apart. It's a massive upgrade, which is really good to see because Samsung was basically owning the market in terms of foldables. So they could have just made small changes like Apple does to the Apple Watch or the iPad, but they actually didn't. They made some gigantic changes. So I'm a big fan of that. I really want to see what resolution the display is. Like, can you actually change the resolution? Can you change it? Dark mode settings, adaptive. I don't think you can. Yeah, I don't think you can. I think it's, some people were saying that it's full resolution running at 120 hertz. So let me just do a quick eye test. Oh, that screen protector is pretty bad. I'll probably remove it. I'm not a fan of that. You're not supposed to remove it, but it doesn't feel great, and it also ruins the viewing experience, so I might just remove it. You're not supposed to remove it without going to literally a Samsung store. Anyways, I just want to have a quick look at the flex mode. So the idea here is that you can stop the display whenever you want, right? And then you can get this kind of like flex mode, right? So you get a keyboard here, it's like a laptop. And then if you go to the camera, you get flex mode as well. So It's really cool, the fact that you basically have multiple modes of using it. You have the full screen mode, you have the closed mode, and then you also have the flex mode. Like, I honestly cannot describe how big of an upgrade this thing is. I know I'm kind of like a Galaxy Fold fanboy at this point, but this is unlike anything on the market. And no, I'm not sponsored by Samsung. Wish I was sponsored by Samsung, but I'm not. Would I recommend the Galaxy Fold 2 to anyone? Probably. Like, you get a tablet, you get a phone. It's very expensive, by the way. Very expensive. But the thing is, if you're the kind of person that uses a smartphone, a tablet, and a desktop PC occasionally at home for stuff like Excel work, browsing, then this can actually replace all three. It's a smartphone, it's also a tablet, like this is honestly a tablet judging by the size, and then you also have DeX, which now works wirelessly, and with DeX you can basically turn this into a full-sized PC by connecting it to a monitor, a mouse, and a keyboard, and you can use desktop apps, like the desktop version of Chrome, the desktop version of Microsoft Office, so you can actually use it that way as well. Well, let's see, if there's anything else that I want to try and test, I don't think so. Like, the only complaint that I would say that I have about this phone is probably the camera. It's not bad, it's actually very good. The wide angle, the ultra wide angle is the same one as on the S20s. The main module is the same one as on the S20s. The only difference is that the zoom module, so the telephoto, is just a 2x. So telephoto is the same one as on the Fold 1. They haven't really improved it, unfortunately. Whereas on the Note 20 Ultra, for example, we actually did get a 50x zoom module with 5x optical zoom, and we didn't really get any of that on the Fold. And yeah, an S Pen would have been nice. I do love using the S Pen every now and then on the Note 20 Ultra, so I'm gonna miss that every now and then, but I would say the zoom is the thing that I would miss the most. I don't care about 8K video, which this one, by the way, doesn't come with either, as I'll never use that, but the zoom functionality is pretty good on the Ultra. Unfortunately, this one doesn't have it. Other than that, first impressions, very impressed. Like, I've only been using this for like, what, 5 minutes or 20 minutes? You'll know better when you're watching the video. But I'm very impressed. Hinge feels great, the display 120Hz, crazy fluid, crazy fast. Like, it feels so much more solid. This feels like glass, that feels like plastic, even though this does have a plastic layer on top, just like that one, but that's the actual display. This is a screen protector. So pretty awesome, really, really impressed so far. Really good job, Samsung. Stay tuned for the full review, which is coming out in like a month or so. I need to test this one properly. You know, I don't review stuff over a week, or even a week, or even 2 weeks. I like to test the stuff, especially stuff like this. That's a bit more different. So full review in about a month or so. Until then, if you want to buy one, affiliate links in the description. So thank you for supporting the channel. Definitely subscribe if you want to see more interesting tech videos like this one. Hopefully this video was live, so I probably messed up quite a bit, and it's a really long one as well. So thank you for watching. Follow on Instagram for more behind the scenes photos of the Galaxy Fold 2. I'm Daniel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. It's Enough Tech, signing out. Cheers.